Hello, and welcome back to The Coco Show, hosted by myself, Colette Creighton, and my co-host, David Schwartz. This is a show where the banter at the top of the episode never ends, and neurodivergent or not, we are here to make you feel less alone about your human experiences. We have no expectations, and neither should you.
You are listening to a mighty fine episode of
The Coco Show. Today's just one of those days we feel like exercising our advanced degrees in yapology. Topics may vary per usual, but you've gotten this far and you're used to it now. Anyhow.
yapology.
Yapology. PhD, actually.
Is this a Socratic seminar?
It will absolutely not be, but it could be if you wanted it to be.
What a fancy way of just saying a discussion in a circle. I realized I have no idea what we're talking about today when we did the little ramp up, because I was like, I guess it's just going to be a mighty fine episode.
Just a mighty fine one, baby.
I think did we pivot? I think we pivoted.
Yeah, well, it's time to get into the weeds.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Oh, me. Oh, dear.
I can.
You go first.
Okay. My hyperfixation is this new trash show, you guessed it, about dating on Peacock. It is called Couple to Thruple.
Oh my God. I
know. I was like,
need to watch this.
I was like, wow, this is interesting.
Yeah. How are things going for our thruples?
It's weird. And like apparently like the threesomes that they're having or group sex, whatever, isn't fulfilling enough, and they want like a third in their relationship.
A fourth?
No, a third.
No, well, I'm familiar with thruples.
So there's like 5 couples that come to an island, and then there's singles.
Brilliant.
That arrive.
Amazing. Oh, I love this.
And then by the end of day 1, they have to ask someone to be their girlfriend, boyfriend, or they friend. They all stay in a bed together. There's 3 people to every bed, and then there's recoupling ceremonies. And there's swapping ceremonies.
Wow. So they get to trade with the other thruples?
Or just
Or
they can just like release one and take another one.
What happens if one of the singles meets another person in the couple, and then can they swap out if they're already in a couple to a different thruple?
Yeah, but only I think the couples have to agree on who they want to like release. There's only been 3 episodes released. I need more.
Wow.
I more.
I would love to watch this evening. What is it on?
Peacock.
Done and done.
Couple
Wow, how
to
progressive of NBC.
Yeah, and they did show boobs.
Whoa.
That was cool.
Well, have we talked about Naked Attraction on this show?
No, but I have watched a couple episodes of that.
Seen more vagina in my life than ever before.
Yeah. There's a lot of ugly dicks in this world.
I think they're all great.
They're all great.
The ones on the show are pretty good for the most part. Well, it's a British show, so they're all circumcised, and I'm sure your feelings on that are probably different than mine.
They probably are.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, anyway.
Ye fucking haws?
Ye fucking haws. I'm just really stoked about my Red Robin
a goodie.
Juicy Suit collab.
Yeah.
That I purchased. My girl Monica and I, it was definitely like a dopamine purchase.
Well, how much was this?
Okay, to preface, most of the time, like a single item, like just the jacket or just the pants, is like around 98 or 112. If it's the bedazzled one, they're normally 112 each. Okay, the full set, I think I spent 126 for pants and top. So really, I was saving money.
Right. Of course.
And
no other way to think about that.
And also, what a delightful piece of memorabilia I get to have.
It's a collectible.
It was limited edition.
But you also worked at Red Robin, so I feel like you deserve this.
I technically met my husband there. It was my favorite restaurant.
It's meaningful.
Growing up as a kid, I didn't have to learn any of the birthday songs when I got hired there because I knew all of them already.
Wow.
Also, autism. But
Are you a Whiskey River barbecue chicken girly? Wrap or burger?
I used to be all of those things, but I can't have the barbecue sauce nor the crispy onions any longer. Shame. Or the wrap.
Gluten.
Damn you, gluten.
Damn you.
But there are...
that should be a sticker, by the way.
Damn you, gluten.
Damn you, gluten.
I'm down.
I like that.
I'm down. Let me write that down before we forget.
Well, you won't forget. You listen back to the show. But my hyperfixation, are we starting
let's
with
go.
HFs? Is currently going to the gym.
Yes.
And
welcome.
It's great. I love taking pre-workout in the morning because that's a slap in the face. And then
because you don't take like Ritalin, right?
No.
Okay.
Exercising, then it makes working out fun. And it's like, because like the first time I went to work out like 2 weeks ago, I like did it. I was like, I feel so weak right now. I have no energy for this. And like you take some pre-workout, you're like, I am Superman. And it's great.
I'm sure
really
the creatine is helping you with that
too. The creatine
too.
has been great. I started taking that. I'm now taking aminos as well. And went to the gym today.
Supplement girl.
And which is crazy because like you have to take so many things. But I will admit, I can tell that they're helping a lot. And I'm loving how it makes it more fun to go to the gym as well. And I've been listening to a lot more music at the gym, been cutting politics out. Not entirely, but let's just say you don't get motivated to lift to politics like you do to music.
Can I just say, I am delighted by this information. Yes. And you have been more pleasant.
Well, thank you. Don't know how to take that, but okay. Well, also I'm giving up on so many of the like. Oh man, it's just we're not going to get into it.
We're not going to get into it. But what I'm saying is, I can tell that that's not clouding your every thought.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
In a way that makes you just appear lighter.
I feel lighter because it's really sad out there.
He's walking on sunshine.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, nice tacos. Well, no.
These are sandwiches.
Sandwiches
with little smileys on them.
Are we doing a sock feature today?
I mean, I guess.
Oh God, I can barely lift my leg.
Hold on, I did legs yesterday, and these are pug burritos.
Okay, mine have little weed men on them.
This is gonna be a great clip.
Yeah. Wait, high foot.
Oh.
And my fucking ha, which is also that I've been working out, but because my hyperfixation is getting to the gym. But
could it be also the Fitbot app that your best friend?
It is.
Confidant?
It's great. The Fitbot app is better than the trainer at Move Fitness. I don't want to say she was useless, but she was not very good at her job. And like, I literally told her, she's like, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was that? I was like, a 2. And she goes and takes the little guy and she moves it one little rack down, like plus 5 pounds. And then she's like, okay, but how about that? I was like, a 3? Like what? Like, and then she would, and I would be like, she was answering my questions well, so I was thankful for that, and she gave me some good tips. But I was like, it was so obvious that I was not there to get a workout from her. I was there to get through this workout that then she was going to sell me supplements for after. She like did not care if I like got in a good workout, which I found very frustrating. Because I was like, so how many reps or how many sets should we do per workout? And she's like, oh, like probably 4 or 5 or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. And then we do 2 and then she'd move on to the next one. I was like, what the is the point of this? Why am I doing this? I'm not even working out right now. Like, this doesn't make sense. And I showed her the app and she was like, oh, that's cool. Wow, it's doing this. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, it's really nice because it just tells me what to do. So like, if you're done here, I'm just going to go back to following this. But yeah, so that was frustrating. And then I went and tried one of the products that I did buy from her, which was, I didn't tell you this, but it was just so painfully obvious because she walked straight over to the thing afterwards. And then she's like, so here are all our products, like, you know, which one are you going to get? And I was like, well, you know, I already am kind of thinking about getting this. And I've been thinking about maybe trying some of your guys' protein bars or whatever. So I decided to get some. I got some. And then, I went home and tried it. And one of the products was so vile. It tasted disgusting. And, I went back today and was like, I told them, I was like, hey, it didn't taste good. I was wondering, like, do you have a satisfaction guarantee on your proprietary products? And this guy looked personally offended. Like, he had come up with the flavor profile of this amino mixture thing. And he was like, he took quite offense to my saying that this did not taste good. And
I wish
he
I
was
could
like,
have seen his
he
fucking
literally
face.
said, thousands of people thousands, he says, have come in here and no one has ever said they didn't like the taste. And I was like, okay, maybe they didn't tell you, but that shit was disgusting. And there's no way I'm the only one that thought that. Granted, after he threw his weird little hissy fit, which was so strange, I really was just like,
Grow up, bro.
I was just like, I just wanted to know if I could get my money back and like change this out flavor wise, because otherwise, if you wouldn't, I was never gonna buy from you again. But that's just the result of the free market, baby.
Period.
Anyway, so so he ends up like basically saying, we have some damaged product that we can give you if you want to try a different flavor. So he gave me a like opened thing,
Ew.
which I'm pretty sure is totally illegal, but whatever. That flavor was much better. So in the end, just don't get the lemon flavor.
Like fully open?
Like it had like clearly it wasn't sealed properly.
Oh.
So it had some like powder on the outside or whatever. But rewinding back to when the original girl sold it to me, she like clearly was being salesy. And then I like asked the other people there, I was like, well, do you guys use the products yourselves? Do you like them? And one of the guys like said that he did or whatever. And then I think they thought that I couldn't see them fist bump under the table. But I totally could. It looked like she was like, thanks, bro. Like, thanks for helping me make this sale. And then I'm like, well, you know, I'm not going to buy anything right now. I'm going to go work out and then I'll come back. And then if I still want something, like I'll buy something. So I thought about the protein bars, whatever, got that. And then I come back to the counter to check out and she's literally sees me and she goes like this. I was like, dude, be subtle. Like, what? It was just painful.
You saw her?
She did it like to my face. Like she thought it was like a cute little thing. But it was like, dude, like, I get it. You make commission off this sale. But like,
Purely out of principle, I would have bought not shit from her.
I just didn't want them to have to bother me about it ever again. So if I bought something, I could be like, oh, I'm all set on stuff. I don't need anything else. I wanted to try it. I'd walked by this case. Like, it looked good. But anyway, kind of the protein bar I ate this morning was disgusting also. But I'm not going to ask for my money back on that.
It's so crazy when, like, your best friend works out every day and has all sorts of supplements that I've already tested.
Well, I was there and, you know, it just...
Whatever.
I wanted her to... She gave me a free workout or whatever. You know, it sucked, but...
All right. Well, I think we need to shake it off a little bit.
A little bit.
So, to move energy, they got to move their body. See you in a sec. And we're back. All right, David. What is the weirdest dream you've had lately? And what do you think it means?
Wow. Okay. Thanks for putting me on the spot. Jeepers Willikers. I think I'm going to have to change some names here. Why is I know why this is sticking out. This person just texted me. And I was like, whoop, I haven't heard from you in a while, except in my fucking dream. Anyway, I'm going to skip that one, see if I can remember a different dream. Because I don't want to.
Why don't you just make up a name?
Because if I
it's
divulge more information, it then becomes a more limited field of candidates, and I don't want to go there.
Great. Well, you can tell me off air because I want to know.
Great. You know this one. I told you. But okay, what's a dream I had recently? I did have a weird one where I was like on this it was a plane, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
the setting was an airplane, but it was huge, and it was really more like a 90s wood paneling.
Ooh.
Like it was not circular in shape, it was square in shape. So it was like a living room. It looked like a living room, but I was on a plane. Okay? I knew I was on a plane. That was the setting. And it started like I was at the airport and Kevin and Anna were there, and like I was trying to catch this flight, but I ended up like getting on the wrong plane or something like that. Oh, this one was weird. It's, anyway, I get on the plane, and like all of a sudden we know the plane's going down, but it wasn't like a scary the plane is going down. It was like we're all gonna die, and that's just what it is. That's just how it's gonna be right now, and we're just kind of like crashing down to earth, but in a very like calm and non-terrifying way. There's some details in here that get a little bit hazy, but so when the moment of the crash happens, I wake up, but I look outside the window and I can see the same view as my like parents' house growing up, and I am lucid in this aspect of the dream, and I then walk out of that what felt like my brother's room for some reason. But like the view of my other brother's room, weird. I love how dreams just like mush everything together. And I look left and I can see that wood paneling again from the airplane. And I know that if I like go through these doors, I can get back to the plane. And I wanted to like tell Kevin and Anna something. So I tried to get back on the plane, and then I went in there, and now I completely lose what happened next. But I remember like going onto the area of the plane, and I woke up, and it was one of those like, wait a second, I'm not actually awake. I'm still
just
in
in
the
a
dream.
second layer of
Yeah,
a dream.
and then I woke up for real, and I was like, whoa. But I had this like, I don't know, I felt really good after that dream. It like was a very like almost like
Cathartic.
put me at ease.
Yeah, it sounds like it was very peaceful and cathartic almost, and almost like it was guiding
There
you.
were like the details about the airplane and on the airplane that I'm missing, and the airport too. There was like all this crazy stuff. It was wild. But yeah, that was the vague overview. Sorry that it wasn't a little more specific, but that was the first one that came to mind. How about you?
I had a weird one recently. I don't remember what I did, but I was in some sort of predicament, and I was kind of in school, but it was high school, but I was also on my couch in like the current home that I live in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember who was next to me, but there was like a definite body next to me of a live human, I should add, because it's not a body. I didn't kill anybody, but I was in some sort of predicament, and I was like panic texting Johannes, which I think that only happened because it was one of those dreams where I woke up and went back to sleep, and I had like checked my phone, and I had texted a couple people, and he was the last person I had texted before I passed out. So in my dream, I'm like panic texting him, being like, dude, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. I texted him about it the next morning. He's like, did I have your back? It's like, you did. He's like, sick. Men are funny. But
way to go, Dream Yoho.
goated. But a recurring dream I've had for years is there's something going on at school, and I'm like late for a test or turning something in, and I lose my backpack.
Ooh.
Like the whole thing.
Every once in a while I get one of those dreams where I didn't actually graduate. Like, and then I wake up and I'm like, did I graduate?
Like, did I go to college?
Did that happen?
Was that a dream? Are we living in the Matrix?
Definitely.
Is there a glitch? Occasionally. That's how we met.
Sure. A wee glitch in the young Matrix.
We did. Okay, so this isn't even a question, but I've been meaning to ask you about this, that
How can you ask if it's not a question?
the tarot session
Oh yeah,
that you guys had,
crazy.
tell the class.
Oh, it was one of the best tarot readings I've like ever gotten. I'll tell you about. Did I tell you about mine?
No,
Okay.
you've told me nothing.
Austin's description that he sent you, I think we have a little bit of different conflicting takeaways. There was some, like, he didn't get the names right of the cards, I don't think. But so mine, which was really good. I pulled in my right hand, which was what I'm letting go of. I pulled the Fool. So like which represented like someone who's going off on a grand adventure completely blind. Basically the jester is like basically has 1 foot off of a cliff is what the card looks like. And on the other side, I pulled, and what am I like receiving, what am I manifesting, I guess, was the dreamer. So the dreamer has this romanticized version of an ideal version of what they think their life should be like. But, you know, she took it to mean that, you know, it's time for you to, you know, take stock of what's real as opposed to what's fantasy, and like through the day-to-day achievement of that, you will find happiness, was essentially her message to me. And like the letting go of the fool who, you know, will just completely drop everything that like, cause like, yeah, in my head, like it sounds like really fun to like go off and like live in Europe and like discover on my own, cause that's something I never got to do. So it felt like that's something I always like kind of go back on to like, oh, I wish I had been able to do this crazy grand adventure thing. Like that's something that does come back to me every once in a while. So it was like crazy to pull that, and for her to be like, you know, you will find happiness by focusing on what's real in your life and what's really in front of you, instead of thinking about what could be or what you think something should be. So that was a really cool reading that I got. Austin's, and it made like a lot of sense for me. Austin's was really cool as well. He pulled 2 cards, and neither of us could exactly remember the order which ones he pulled, and then she ended up pulling some, and some fell out of the deck, so obviously you got to read those too. And but one that was really cool for him was he pulled the Rebel, which was talking about how she was talking about like how he's breaking generational trauma through just existing, and I was like already crying at that point. And that was really cool and definitely like true, honestly. And yeah, I mean, it's always easy to remember your own reading, but she spent a lot of time talking about the Rebel and how that's him, and just how he's like a really intuitive person, and how he's able to you know, in way, because we got our reading together too, so I'm kind of mixing up what was part of his reading and part of our reading. But yeah, our reading I took to mean she was talking about how he's very intuitive, and like there are people and things that are trying to, you know, maybe use you to advance themselves as opposed to, you know, truly looking out for your best interests, which was interesting. And so she was basically like, you know, he is the someone who is able to identify that, and like, David, you need to, of course she said, I need to listen to him when he's you know, making those types of assessments about people and whatnot. And so that was that was wild, because I was like, girl, have you been a part of these conversations?
Like,
She was good. She had us pegged. She literally goes like, so you do the grocery shopping, right? And I was like, yes, but he's getting better at it. Like, and no, it was good. And it was like, the timing of it was really awesome. And like, recently Austin and I have been communicating much better, I think, too. And she even said like, the thing that I needed in our relationship was to verbalize my needs better, and to like, you know, not shy away from things when I think that when I think that like, oh, I don't want to bring it up, like by trying to ignore it, that's somehow gonna like fix something. She's like, you need to, you know, communicate your needs in the relationship. I think that was when I pulled the master card, was what that was in relation to. But she pulled for Austin, I think it was like, we are the world, which basically in the context of that reading, she interpreted as like Austin is all in on your relationship. Like, you know, this is his entire world essentially. And like, you know, he just thinks the world of you and all that cool stuff. But yeah, so very cool reading. It was, I think, well received by both of us. And I think there was some definitely bit of moments where I was like, damn, like this, you're good. So it was fun. It was good.
I love that. It sounds like a great, very affirming for all parties. Who is this woman?
Oh gosh, I could ask my friend and I'll.
Okay, I want her info.
Yeah, she was good, dude. She was like, we're best friends now. I feel like I know you guys. And we were like, yeah, kind of. Crazy.
Okay, what's a hobby or activity you've always wanted us to try together?
Are you recently referring to bungee jumping? Because I sent you that video.
No, I hope you're fucking joking.
No, what about paragliding? I saw a paragliding thing today, and I was like, that would be fun.
Scary. Like to do that. I meant more like, let's go to Europe.
That's not a hobby.
It's an activity.
Going to Europe is not a hobby.
It says hobby or activity. I'm calling that Euro trip a hobby.
It would be great if we could get back to the gym together.
Yes.
That would be fab. Yes. Yeah.
I do like
She's great at the gym. She's very good motivator.
I am.
She'll remind you that nobody is looking at you and no one cares what you're doing. So stop thinking about it.
Pay attention to yourself.
And that's what I've been getting much better at. Just like, but that's the thing too, is like once you have the big weight or whatever, and like it kind of forces your body to like kick into like focus or you'll die.
Very that. Don't drop that on your foot. Don't be a big dumb idiot.
Don't look at the thing. Don't look at the shiny object. Just lift the weight. Sorry if I'm screaming.
I don't think you are.
Okay.
I don't think you are. What do you think the commercialization of Groundhog Day would look like?
Is it not already commercialized? I guess it's not commercialized to the extent that our other dumb holidays are commercialized. So this is a great question. God, I really wish it was.
I was cackling writing this one last night.
I really wish it was. I mean, hopefully there would be just squishmallow groundhogs everywhere.
Ooh.
And like people would celebrate by like, you know, buying festive shovels and like digging holes in their own backyards and like putting on giant, what are they called? Groundhog costumes and like poking out, and like every neighborhood would get together in the middle of the cul-de-sac and
everybody
they would
has
have a groundhog to share as a community. It would be iconic. Yeah. And
everything
people would
the sun touches,
you would eat
yours.
Things that came out of the ground. So you would start with potatoes and carrots and other starchy vegetables and whatnot. Yeah, it would be Thanksgiving but cooler.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing you're missing is specific groundhog peeps.
Oh.
Every commercialized holiday has their own peeps.
Little grogs.
Little grogs.
Little grogs.
Yeah. Yep. I think you nailed it.
And then like
what would the colors of Groundhog Day be?
Brown.
Just brown.
Dirt.
See, I was thinking also like yellow and green.
For spring.
For like spring vibes.
But what if, so the best part about the holiday is if it doesn't see its shadow, everyone just goes back to bed.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
How do we pass this as a fucking law?
Everyone goes, oh, more winter? Fuck this. We're going home.
Depression.
But if it's spring, then the streets come alive and there's just
Wait, this is actually so slay. Who do we call? Christine Gregoire.
Oh, girl.
She's...
Girl, you think she's still the governor of this state?
No, I know.
When was the last time you read the fucking news?
No, it's Jay Inslee, right?
It is, but he's probably not running for... He's not running for re-election. He's termed
Isn't he
out.
like 100?
No. He's probably like 60.
Oh, fit to govern the country, even.
Yeah,
age-wise.
I think who's going to be
Age-wise.
running? I can't remember. It's probably Bob Ferguson or something like that. The Attorney General.
I don't listen.
Christine Gregoire. My mom met Christine Gregoire. I think I met Christine Gregoire.
I think she was the one
think
who made Four Locos illegal in this
Good.
state.
Thank God for her. Jeez.
Yeah, man. Did you ever drink one of those?
Oh man, before the bans.
Before the bans, yeah.
When they mixed caffeine and like what 18% alcohol
Of
12%?
malt liquor.
Dude, those things were
Dog.
disgusting.
Dog.
They had a ton of caffeine. Like imagine a rock star level. Like people did dumb shit on those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We did dumb shit.
We did dumb
on
shit
those.
on those. Yeah. I went camping
They were
with.
so marketed towards kids too.
Yeah.
Like that's why everyone in high school had them.
I think I couldn't have been more than 15 on this particular occasion. I convinced my parents that I was going to be camping with a bunch of my girlfriends, and which wasn't a lie, but there were also
Is it an untruth?
there were also boys there. So we're at this campsite at
An omission.
by the water, which water means mosquitoes. And I woke up. I don't really remember the details, i.e., Four Locos. But I did wake up covered in sap. Was told that I hugged a lot of trees.
That's cute though.
It is pretty cute, but I had like 76 mosquito bites.
Yeah.
It was wild. And, who knows what I said to who that night. You know, sometimes she runs her mouth, and that's why we don't drink like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't play with people.
Who
like
needs a
that.
hangover?
Who needs a hangover? I mean, 3 drinks should be max capacity. Like, what do you need to get fucked up for? Deal with your problems, you know? Anyway, totally changing the subject. What do you think the 3 best apps on your phone are?
Ooh. Washington Post. It's very informative. 3 best apps. God, I hate to say Instagram, but I check it enough.
It's on my 3 too.
Oh, fucking
Don't feel
TikTok.
bad.
I'm gonna take off Instagram. I'm gonna replace TikTok because I
Okay.
use it for recipes.
For good, not evil.
Yes. Wait, I don't even think I ever did. I fucking because I remember I was gonna say this earlier, but I've been cooking so much lately, and like killing it on the food game. Like I
Fuck
am
yeah.
getting so darn good at making food. I can make almost every type of food now. The only thing I have not conquered yet is India, but
I bet you
I
could.
could.
I bet you could.
I've been now that I know how to make high protein dough. That's been a big game changer.
With the full fat plain Greek yogurt and self-rising
Actually,
dough.
use the low fat Greek yogurt.
Oh.
Should I use high fat?
If your chew is fine, don't worry about it.
My chew.
Yeah, like when you bite into it.
Would it make it crunchier if there was
No.
more? Okay. Because it's not like the perfect pizza dough or anything, but I did make pizza dough. I used like it's so obvious, but like a little flour, a little water, boom, fucking dough, dude. And like we made like these veggie fritters with like those Asian, vegetable pancakes with
Oh,
like,
yeah. Like the
so
scallion
easy.
pancakes?
Yes. So easy.
Those fuck.
So good, and I'm getting so much better at just looking at what's in the fridge and thinking like, how can I use all of this as much as possible before it goes bad? And that's
girl.
a ye fucking hot.
That's a huge win.
That's a big ye fucking hot. How did this relate to your question? Apps on my phone: TikTok, Washington Post, and when I say TikTok, I specifically mean for recipes.
It
is
doesn't
my
matter. You
digital
don't have to.
cookbook.
You don't have to fucking explain yourself. If you like TikTok, you like TikTok.
I really don't like TikTok. I hate it so much. Like
Okay.
the lives are horrid. TikTok live is
anyone going
horrible.
live seems
like these NPC things, disturbing.
I don't
So
non-playing
disturbing.
characters. Is it just like
non-player characters?
Is it just like AIs like bopping in a glitch?
They see the people like send them things, and then like if you get a strawberry or whatever, which I just don't even understand how any of this works, and who is actually paying money to like send these things to these people to like get them to do weird things. So like you pay $5 or whatever for a strawberry, and every time they see a strawberry, they go, "Ooh, strawberry, yum yum," and like they just do this for an hour, and they make money doing this. God bless them. That's a lot of hard work. But like for the people who are paying for this, why?
Everybody's got kinks, I guess.
Is it? It must be sexually motivated. For a lot of them, I imagine.
It has to be.
It has to be. Yeah.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
Anyway.
App number 3 on my phone. Am I allowed to look?
Yeah, you can look at your phone.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
Well, in the interim, I'll tell you my 3.
Yes, please.
Fitbod.
Oh, there it is. Number 3 now. Yep.
Spotify.
Absolutely. Ooh, fuck
Instagram.
Me. Okay, damn. Wow, you win.
Thank you.
Spotify should have been on there. I'm sorry.
Oh, Spotify. You know, you introduced me to Spotify. I was an Amazon Music girly before I started like helping you like curate sets. And then I switched to Spotify.
I like the algorithm better.
Oh, way better. Way better.
It's the best algorithm out there as far as like maintaining a certain feeling. So if you like start playing music in one vibe, if you will, it will just keep giving you that vibe, which is nice. And then the second you tell it you want to switch up by hitting like the minus button or whatever, now it's going to completely change it up. So I think it does a pretty good job at learning.
It's a good algorithm.
And it really recommends artists that like if I like, I'll probably like these other ones.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to know what your day list is called right now.
My day list?
Yeah, it's this silly
I don't really
thing.
do those, but...
Well, yeah, but I want to know what the name of it is currently.
Where do I find this?
Just type in day list on the like search bar in your day list.
And I find the usability is
the
superior.
interface is superb.
Now, Austin has gotten me on the fact that the music quality is lower than Apple Music, Tidal, but like Tidal just ain't it. Oh dear.
What's it called?
Healing Scream Tuesday Afternoon. That's
mine is Catwalk French House Tuesday Afternoon.
I want yours. Mine, see, everything, this is why I don't use these playlists. My Spotify is corrupted by my job.
Oh.
So all the cocktail hour playlists, all the client lists I have in here, it's not reflective of me as a person. Not that I don't love my clients and their like, music choices and their lists.
But it's not for you.
It's not my stuff.
And then the little blurb says, you listen to Groovy and Club on Tuesday afternoons. Here's some Catwalk, French House, Funky House, Groovy, Electric.
That's fun. See, it does truly, I think people don't understand this, but like it does upset me that I don't get a true representation. Like
you don't get
music.
To do the Spotify rap.
I do, but it's all flawed. It's all not really accurate. That's why Taylor Swift is like my number one artist.
It's not me.
It's not me. And you know, other people, they don't know what that's like. They don't know. They don't know what that's like.
Horrible. Anyway, what's the best room in your house and why?
Best room in my house. With this one?
That was the correct answer I was looking for.
This is the coolest room.
Thank you for validating that.
Yeah.
I actually am currently in the process. I just bought a bunch of art for this wall, and I'm going to do like a fun gallery wall.
Nice.
Pretty stoked about it.
That is exciting. What other? Oh, I do love. I spend so much time in the office. My studio is pretty cool, but I don't spend too much time in there.
Not in this season. You have in the past.
Yeah. Need to get back to that. But like the whole downstairs is like one room. I'm gonna use this cop-out answer. The backyard, where me and Ranger hang out.
It's a good yard.
It's great.
It's a good yard. There's just enough.
Gets the job done.
It's just enough. It's lovely.
How about you? What's your favorite room in your house?
Ooh. It's a tie. Well, how could I choose? I love my like living area kitchen combo.
I like your talking room.
I was
The
going to say,
entry
I
room?
love my formal gossip room.
Yes, the formal gossip room.
And I also love my bedroom. I love my bedroom. I love the way it looks. I love how fucking grandiose it is. It's so much bigger than it needs to be. And that's the best thing about a suburban home in not this fucking zip code. Again, I had to leave the fucking county I wanted to live in to get a room this large, but I did, and I have it. So I like to relish in the grandiose
Do it.
of.
I love your kitchen.
I love my kitchen.
Kitchen's great. Oh, that's my answer. Kitchen's my favorite room in this house. Spent a lot of time in there.
Mm-hmm.
I do love my island.
I love your island too.
Yeah.
I wish
So
you had.
practical.
I wish you had bar stools because I love a good kiki in the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't know if it's great for eating at. It's
Well,
great.
not
It's more of a
necessarily.
prep
but
station. Austin's is definitely the garage.
yeah,
Austin vibes in the garage.
I can't wait. I'm like, till we buy a house.
You and me. I mean, you're on the lease here.
I mean,
This is your room,
yeah. But when I sleep here, I do sleep in the other guest room, which I also call
which is
my
also
room.
her room.
Yeah, which is also my room.
Yes.
Even though I haven't spent the night here in a while. I'm
You
excited.
were on Friday, yeah.
I know. We're having a slumber party on Friday.
It'll be great.
We're going to go see first Johannes at Q.
Boom.
And then we're going to go to Aura and we're going to see
Slip
Zona.
Zone. Is it
Zona. Slip Zone. Yeah, I
Slip
think
Zone.
that's their collab
It's
name.
cute. I love that. Good branding.
We're super excited. It's going to be fun. Dave and I haven't
not
had a night
driving,
out. We're not
so
driving.
Who
I
knows
do-
what's gonna happen?
I do work on Saturday, but I've stayed out till close on Fridays before when I work on Saturday.
I have a wedding the next day, but I mean, we're not gonna stay out.
And
that
there's
late,
only a couple more years that I can pull this off and like not lose an entire week. Jesus. David's phone fell from the sky. And I'm just trying to relish in the fact that I'm not too old yet,
Something tells me you're not really gonna hit that point. You're not. I don't really see you just stopping.
I don't think
I guess
will
unless
either.
me and all my little DJ boys are no longer like playing out in the world.
Yeah, because it's not like I go out all the time to like see big names.
Boys and girls, excuse me.
I go out because my new pal Eric was asking me like, don't you get bored going out all the time? I'm like, no, because literally all I'm ever doing is supporting my homies.
Mm-hmm.
And how could I get bored when I'm watching my friends do what they love to do and experiencing joy? And then I get, oh Jesus, Colette, I get to dance and I get to like heal my fucking inner child wounds and dress for like my inner teenager and just bring fucking good energy to the room and have the time of my fucking life. Like, yeah, I'm sure I would get bored as fuck if I went to shit like Mal P every weekend and it was like the same.
I mean, Mal P would be great, but if it was just some like random night and you didn't have a personal connection, I don't see you really wanting to do that.
I think what makes it special is like, oh yeah, my fucking best friend Caleb is the manager at Q, and oh yeah, like we know the dudes that are playing at Cremwork tonight, or oh yeah, we're at this bar and we know this guy and blah blah. It's fun because it's like they're all my people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would be as fun if there wasn't that connection. Like, that's my fucking boy. Look at him go. Walking around the crowd being like, this is his Instagram. Add him.
She's just in her dance mom era.
I'm in my dance mom era. And I don't know if you've seen that clip of Fisher talking about his mom, who's like a hardcore raver and she's in her 70s.
Oh, that's sick.
But there's
See,
this,
that's kind of going to be you. That's what I'm worried about.
I don't think that you need to be worried. If I was way more into drugs, I think that could be
Fair.
something. Because
But
I'm
you're
really
not big on like big festies.
No.
Like that's not your vibe.
No. I like to go out and then go home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's where
We
I
love
show.
a hotel.
That's where I show my age. Yeah.
We did have fun at day trip though, and that was really fun.
Day trip was a
But
blast.
it's one day.
One day.
Like a day trip.
One day festies.
Yes.
I think I still got a couple 2-day festies in me
I
in
would
this.
like to do another before I die. Yes.
Yeah, in this realm.
Yes.
While I'm in this specific skin sack.
Especially if we're looking this good.
Yeah.
I think we have to like go to a few festies.
I mean, the asses.
For everyone else.
The asses.
It's not for us.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah.
that I
I
exist.
keep looking over there when my camera's over here now. So confusing.
You know, it's fine.
How do you feel about the setup right now?
I like it.
Do you like it?
I like it.
I do feel a little bit like we're on a talk show.
Yeah.
You
Do you
know?
not like that?
No, I do like it. You're so far away. Yeah,
We can still touch.
that's true. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
I think that we should go to Europe, though. I think that would be fun.
That would be fun.
I think you and me,
Euro trip. No boys allowed.
I mean, they can come, but they would have
Can they
to.
have their own Euro trip? Asti and Dan take over the world. I could see that for them.
I think they would have more
They
fun.
would never leave the hotel.
I think they'd have more fun with each other than they would with us.
Right. Oh, but yeah. Accurate. Huh.
There are times that Dan's like down. Same with Austin. Like they want to be involved, but
The four of us would be pretty fun though.
But they only want to do it to their extent. So I think if we went together,
Then we could go do crazy shit,
And they
could
could-
go do calm shit.
and they can vibe, and then they'd feel better because they're not like our baby girls are in Europe without us. Are they gonna
Yeah.
get abducted? No, I'm coming back to the room with you. And if you don't hear from us by 3 a.m, come find me. My location is on.
All right. Well, listeners, where are we going? Where are we going to Europe? I would like to go.
Ibiza.
Ibiza would be great. I would love to go to Greece. I don't know why I gave that a lisp. I really would love to go to Greece. I just think that would be incredible.
Monaco.
Monaco would be sick.
I just want to swim in the Mediterranean.
Croatia would be dope.
Croatia would be dope. I have always said that. That's where like hot Italians go on vacation.
You're a hot Italian.
Thanks. I am legally.
I'm legally Greek, sort of.
I am also Greek.
Yeah.
We found out later in
We're
life.
Macedonian.
Yeah. I found out later in life that Grace wasn't 100% Sicilian, which is not that
Who's
surprising.
100% anything?
Yeah, well, both of my grandparents were from Sicily.
I guess my dad's side is like actually 100% Irish Catholic. Like they're probably deeply Irish, like for many generations.
My
Irish.
dad didn't have much going on his. It was mainly just like Ashkenazi Jew, a little sprinkle of not Lithuanian, Latvian, and just like Ukrainian guy. Pretty blasé-faire, but whatevs. Pretty people, so who cares? You like that one?
That's great. Do you know what laissez-faire means?
No, I don't.
It's like isn't it? I think it's like a free market principle.
Great.
Laissez-faire.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
But I think it has to do with like mercantilism.
A merkin?
Mercantilism.
I
Laissez-faire capital. Literally, the option goes laissez-faire capitalism is an economic philosophy of free market capitalism that opposes government intervention. Boom.
That's makes it so much funnier.
Yeah. Laissez-faire.
Because a merkin, I think, is like a wig for your bush.
Yes, a merkin or whatever.
A merkin, yeah. The hair
Jenny Durkin
of the
merkin.
female genitalia, false hair for the female genitalia. They made merkins because back in the day they didn't have like successful antibiotics. So if you got syphilis or herpes or whatever, you could see it. So if you tacked on this fake bush, no one could see that you had like fucking syphilis.
Why didn't you just shave?
Well, I think they
Shaved and then put the merkin on?
I think they would shave so they could like manage their shit the best that they could.
Well, if you...
And then you would like put a fake one on. But I mean, this is like...
Think about how rampant STDs must have been.
Ye old hookers. And do you imagine how bad everybody's breath smelled?
Ugh.
And they still had to have sex. Well, they didn't
They
have to.
They
But
probably did a lot. They probably were so nose blind to so much shit because they would just like go to the bathroom next to each other on like a wooden, basically table with
that
a hole
is
in
so
it.
wild. How you doing, Dave?
I'm good. I'm good, John. Joan.
John. Also, they had like little nosegays, which were like, that's basically how boutonnieres were started.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah,
Keep
boutonnieres were originally like to be worn so you could like sniff the flowers and not
nosegays.
nosegays.
Gays.
Gays. Nosegay. Googling
This
it.
is
Nosegay.
made your nose gay, as in happy.
A small bunch of flowers,
Oh my
typically one that
God.
is sweet scented.
Well, so you know the reason that weddings have such a floral component is because
People
people
smelly.
smelled so bad they wanted this beautiful day to have a nice smell, so they would like put flowers everywhere. Yeah, it's a little bouquet, a nosegay. Oh my God.
Why am I coming up with all the fun facts today?
A nosegay versus a bouquet. Now I just want to be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we need all the single gays to the dance floor so that we can toss the nosegay.
One tiny little boutonniere. If you catch it. Yeah.
I got it. I'm getting my dick sucked next.
We're going in the coat closet. Where are you going?
That's a different kind of nosegay.
We're terrible. Anyway, do you know what Saved by the Bell means?
The wedding bell?
No.
Or the church bell?
No,
Well,
just
Saved by the Bell.
do you know what that
The
phrase comes?
expression means like something interrupted what you were doing and therefore you didn't have to like.
Yeah, but do you know where it came from?
No.
So my uncle taught me this way too young. I couldn't have been more than 7 when he told me this lore, and it has stuck in my mind ever since. Saved by the Bell was because back in the day, you sometimes would go into like kind of like a coma situation from lead poisoning.
Oh, yes, a dead ringer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they'd bury the bodies with a string wrapped around their fucking finger. So if they wake up and they're like, fuck, I'm buried alive, they'd go like this. The bell would ring. That's also where graveyard shift comes from.
Right.
Because
you had
someone,
to have someone there in case one of the bells rang.
yeah. And then they would
I
have to
have
go
heard this.
dig up a body.
Wouldn't you be stoked though? You'd be like, I mean, let's just say if they were ringing the bell and it had been a few years, yeah, you'd be concerned. But if like you just put them in the ground and all of a sudden you hear a little ding a ding a ding, you'd be stoked. You'd be like, oh my God, Johnny's alive.
But also what's spooky about that is sometimes it was rigor mortis.
Like erections?
No, well, not in this particular situation. It's not around their cock, David.
Well, but isn't that what rigor mortis
No, rigor
is?
mortis is just in general like
Post-death movement?
I think it's post-death movement. Are you Googling?
Rigor mortis. Stiffening of the joints and muscles of a body a few hours after death, usually lasting from 1 to 4 days.
Yeah, so they could bury someone and like the arm would go like "Rrr."
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because of the muscles stiffening. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Stiffening the joints and the muscles. Like, okay, got it. Yeah, that's wild.
So then the bell would ring and they would do all this fucking work just like on Groundhog Day.
This has nothing to do with erections.
No, that's why I was like,
Why did I think it did?
because you wanted it to.
I don't know if that's how I felt about it.
It's fine.
What are we at time-wise?
I have no idea. I'm having a great time
I'm
though.
also having a great time. I was just wondering, didn't you say I have to like keep it under an hour or something?
No, we can just like cut it up for clap. If you had intro music, what would it be? What song would it be? You think that would be your intro?
No. That was being funny. Let me see. Let me see what I do. I mean, I think this is one of the greatest songs ever.
We'll make sure if you're playing it, it's through Spotify.
Right. Ooh, good call. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is.
First thing that came to my mind was "Move Bitch" by Ludacris.
Yeah, I like
that.
for you.
When I walk into a room, Devin said it would be the Sopranos opening music. Poe said it would be "Do My Thing," Miley Cyrus.
That's a good one.
And Paige said my favorite, which was "Good Puss," Cobra. Great song.
What?
You don't know that one?
What was the song?
"Good Puss" by Cobra.
No, I don't really know that one.
It's great. And Cynthia said the theme song from Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, which was also funny. My friends are funny. Ha ha ha.
I'm just looking through my liked songs. It's got to be in here somewhere.
But randomly, I thought of the second song I thought of after Ludacris, Move Bitch, was Love Today by Mika. I don't know if
That's a good one.
I don't know if you remember that song.
I love
It's from like 2007.
the song I was originally thinking of is Language by Porter Robinson.
Vibes.
Thank you. One of the best songs of all time.
It was a good one. Anyway. What is a list?
It's triumphant.
Yeah, it is triumphant.
I am triumphant.
Yes. Fuck yeah, Dave. Fuck yeah, Dave.
Thank you.
Give me a list of 5 things you want to accomplish before you die.
Whoa. Oh my. I would like to make a real album.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Real album.
Manifesting.
Before I die. I would like to live abroad for more than a month.
Okay.
Which does not seem so difficult.
So like 2 months?
Maybe I would like
6
to
weeks.
get another degree.
Okay.
I know. But like something whereas like where I want to like rediscover my intellectual passions. Maybe go to law school or something.
He would be a good lawyer.
Thank you. Thank you.
I object.
To my going to law
No,
school?
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm
that was cute. That was good.
quoting Legally Blonde,
Right.
obviously.
Because that's the only place they say I object.
What? Like it's hard?
Hey, if boys can do it.
Literally, if boys can do it, honestly. Anyway,
What am I at? 3?
you're at 4, I believe.
Get married.
Aw.
I could die tomorrow. Babe,
That's true.
you ready? Let's do it. Sorry, Mom.
Let's go to the courthouse.
I'll get my law license and I'll marry us. You know what's funny? I actually did receive a superlative award.
Don't know what that word means.
Superlative like a fake award, like a most likely to.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And it was most likely to become a rabbi and marry 5 women to himself. That was my paper plate award at camp.
What the fuck?
Isn't that funny? Because, to provide context, I did serve as the rabbi for the vow renewal that the camp director did that year at camp.
Precious.
So I did their vow renewal, which is so funny. That was way before I was in the wedding industry.
It was foreshadowing.
It was the first wedding I officiated, technically.
Gorgina.
Yeah.
I
I did
love
the
that.
7 blessings and everything.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. How about you?
Well, first I want to tell you what superlative award I won. It was most... No, fuck, what was it? Oh, most outgoing, obviously.
Yeah, that's a superlative.
Yeah.
I did receive funniest counselor once, and that went way to my head.
Oh, that would have...
That's when I thought I was funny, and then nobody ever laughed at my jokes again. So,
Yikes.
yeah.
We do laugh at them.
From time to time.
From time to time. I probably give you the most giggles. I laugh at most of your jokes.
Yeah, that's accurate.
But I'm going to tell you if
Probably.
it's not funny.
Right.
Someone has to.
Christian laughs at my jokes. That's why we're good friends.
Such a nice guy.
He thinks I'm funny. Generally, whether or not you laugh at my jokes is probably going to determine the degree of our friendship.
If you don't laugh at my jokes, I don't want to hang out. You know? If I don't want to make jokes, I also don't want to hang out.
That's so true. Wow.
Like,
for you, like if you're not cracking jokes at people, I can tell you're like, oh, she doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Whoop.
If I don't tell you, my face will. And I thought Botox would help me. It didn't.
It didn't.
I just look meaner now.
Resting Botox face.
I would argue I just look meaner now, which I'm fine with.
You ever like, you're just walking around making eye contact with people.
I smile.
I always try to smile.
I always smile.
And then you forget though that like sometimes you don't smile, and then like you're like, wow, I probably just gave that person a nasty looking look.
Yeah.
And they probably think I'm so mean, and I'm like, I'm not.
Sorry, bestie, I'm just thinking about dinner.
Yeah.
High key.
I stopped masking for like 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, when I dissociate really hard, my eye starts to wander. LOL. Yikes. Happens when I'm blow drying sometimes.
Do you have a lazy eye?
Only when I'm like exhausted and like zoned out. And I really, really fought the eye doctor when she told me that I had one. I was like, no, I don't. I don't have a lazy eye. She's like, calm. It's not like all the time. And I'm like, okay, because yuck. I don't want that. No offense to anyone with a lazy eye.
I know many people with a lazy eye.
I don't
Those
want.
are good people, Colette.
I'm sure they're great. I don't want it for me. Now I'm gonna get
I feel
one.
that.
I just really care about the mug. Okay, I need it to. It's my safe space. I need it to look good always. Okay, 5 things I want to accomplish before I die. I want to do a pull-up. Like a full one by myself. How
do we get you there? I feel like that's achievable.
No, I know it is. I've been slowly working on it for years. I'm getting closer and closer. I think I want to like produce a song.
Hell yeah. That'd be cool.
I think I'd be better at that than DJing, honestly, because I have all like the little creative ideas and
little bleepy bloopies.
I feel like the way
you would just tell, the way Charlie was it Charlie Puth? No,
the way Asher like has shown me like his notes of like, and then it's like bum 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 bah. Like I could do that and then figure out how to translate that into a computer. Plus, I have you guys.
Right. You can hire a producer to like basically do that for you. You can be like, okay, so I want to go la da da dee da dee, and then they'll figure out where la da dee da dee on the keyboard
I know,
is,
but like I want to do
it.
it.
Okay. All right.
Not like all of it, but like most of it, you know.
Okay. We'll do it together. You can have a song on my album.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
100%.
I want to go backstage at like some super giant venue, like
cool.
the Gorge or something.
That'd be sick.
We can get there.
Yeah.
Where am I at? 3? Was that 3?
Mm-hmm. I think I wasn't counting if I'm being honest.
I want to go on like a month-long Euro trip. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what's my 5th one?
Can I add Donald Trump in prison?
Sure.
I want that before I die. I desperately want that.
I can't think of a 5th one that isn't just like super vain. I'll just say the vain one then. I kind of want abs.
I was gonna say that too.
We're the worst.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah.
It's for us.
Yeah, it's for us. What do you want written on your headstone?
He was fucking hilarious. No, just kidding. Wow, that's a big question. Oh, hold on one second. I've got it. I'm just working my way up to it. I'm just gonna look up the lyrics because I can't remember them. Right
Sure.
now, but they're song lyrics, so.
Can we bleep things?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do anything.
I think like if I'm being campy, if I die young specifically, Coco, mother to all.
Love that.
I think would just be pretty perfect. If we're like being real, I think it would just be like, Colette, childless but mother to all, or some shit like that. Everybody's mommy. I love you. Drink your water.
Well, I don't know if it really works, but my favorite quote is like, in learning you will teach, and in teaching you will learn.
I think that's pretty. You could put that on your headstone if you wanted to.
Yeah, maybe like off to the side or something.
Do you want to be cremated or buried?
See, I want the tombstone. No, I don't. I don't need a tombstone.
Okay, so my friend Perry passed away when I was very young. I think I couldn't have been more than like 18 or 19. And what his family did is he was cremated, but he had like a little plaque.
A memorial.
And then some of his ashes were like in it. It's like basically everybody gets like a brick on the wall type of shit. So there was still a place where we can go visit him. There's still a little bit of him in there, but he was cremated.
No, I could get behind cremation for sure. It just seems efficient, and like burial's really expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive, and I don't think I would like it very much. I know, like, I'm not there anymore, but like, just let me go in a blaze. That sounds it sounds more dramatic
It's
anyway.
epic, yeah. But then, like, my ancestors were cremated, you know?
Yeah, I know. I do think about that. Like, as a Jewess, is that kind of
Like,
sacrilege?
they put us in ovens.
They did, which is literally so crazy
Horrifying.
that happened,
Yeah.
and that people that were there are still alive today.
Right.
Like a handful.
Only a
They're
few.
pretty fucking old, but
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. Burial would be nice. Can I be composted? Is that
that's an option. That's an option.
I'd like that.
One of those like
How
people
is that
farms.
any different than being buried? Question mark.
I don't think the body's getting embalmed
Got it. Yeah, I don't need that.
because
I would just like to return to the earth.
I also think, how wild is it that it's somebody's job to drain people of their fluids?
They're probably passionate about it.
They are. I
They love it.
follow several
Girl.
on Instagram. They don't show you bodies or nothing, but like they'll talk about the different caskets and the embalming process and like show you the different products that they use for makeup. Like, I find it fascinating.
I'm sure it's interesting.
It is. But also to be the person at the fucking,
You hang out with dead people all day.
yeah, and like,
How is that not so creepy?
because okay,
Actually, they're not gonna hurt you.
the gal who I follow, I'll find her name later and we'll add it in, but she's this cute little blonde lady, and she's so sweet, and she's like, I love doing it because I get to honor the families and give this person like the resting they deserve.
Yeah.
And I get to be the last person that, you know, touches their hair and
That's a good way to
like
think
pinches
about
them
it.
on the cheek and like puts their last
Did she
outfit
do
on.
that? It's a little odd.
I don't
I
know.
feel like that's a little
I
odd.
don't know what the fuck I'm paraphrasing.
Nobody's pinching my cheeks when I'm dead. Except D's cheeks. Just kidding. Definitely not when I'm dead. Rude.
You don't want your butt squeezed? Not one last butt squeeze?
I'll fill that up in the afterlife. Be like, ooh.
Ooh.
My soul will just be like, ooh. I hope
Ooh.
that you can just be a little fly in the wall at your funeral. Like, I hope your soul is just kind of like fluttering above while that's all happening.
You have to.
I hope so. I just want to see it. I want to see who shows up.
I want to know
Bitches.
I want to know what the people say about me.
Right? Yeah.
I want to know.
They'll say nice things. Nobody says mean things at a funeral.
I mean, hopefully not. Also, God, nope, lost it. I had a train of thought and it was funny. Now it's
Choo-choo.
gone. Now trains left the station. What is the most overhyped place you've ever traveled to?
Overhyped Las Vegas. Everybody loves Vegas, and I kind of fucking hate it.
I was not impressed. There are a lot of really good gluten-free options, though. That is the
Yeah.
only thing I'll give Vegas. And they have a lot of options for vegan people, too.
I just hate how water is $9.
Yeah, that's so fucking wild. And like
Everything.
the pools are going to give you hepatitis C.
Well, but the whole shtick of Vegas is that they're trying to provide you with this elevated experience, but it's like so inauthentic in so many ways that to me it's just like, this isn't an elevated experience. In fact, I see right through this and I'm paying way too much for it. Like, you end up paying more and getting less whenever you go to Vegas, and that's why I hate it so much. Because if I want to go out and get some great food, I want to go out and get some great food. I don't want to pay like I'm getting great food and get fucking average food,
yeah.
because that's what you get.
But
I mean, there's some great places to eat in Las Vegas. You just have to know where to go. But
if you do go to Vegas, go
all
on a
the
food tour.
commercial strip shit is just, ugh, it's horrible.
Gay Kakaman.
What?
You don't know that one?
Gay Kakaman?
Gay Kakaman?
Gay Kakaman?
Gay Kakaman.
Gay Kakaman.
Yeah, it's Yiddish.
Whoa.
Yeah.
For?
Like, get fucked, basically.
Gay Kakaman.
Gay Kakaman. I don't know. I can call my father live on the podcast.
Gay Kakaman.
I said LA.
I'm using that. LA also sucks. Agreed. Completely. I find it one of the least enjoyable places to go. Agreed. Except for my friends that live there, but LA sucks. Los Angeles is lame.
Yeah, it is.
Like the rest of California is kind of cool. San Francisco is awesome. Underrated. People talk shit about San Francisco. San Francisco's amazing.
Yeah, it just sucks
It has
that
its
it's like
downsides, but such a cool city. So many
go
parks.
poop in the ocean.
Gay kakaman. Go poop in the ocean. Brilliant.
It is a common Yiddish phrase used to reply when something that
Hey.
makes no sense or is ridiculous.
Hey you. Go poop in the ocean.
It's basically a way of telling the person that you have no interest in their nonsense.
Go poop in the ocean. I'm using that, but I'm saying it in English.
Go poop in the ocean.
Go poop in the ocean. You fucking asshole.
You fucking shitbag.
Go take a poo in the o.
If you're in a shitty mood, what are 3 things you can do to improve it?
Poop in the ocean.
Perfect.
That would improve your mood.
I mean, it probably would be very freeing.
Pee on the beach.
Gorgeous.
And I'm sorry. I'm gonna start over.
Psycho.
What was the question?
What are if you're in a shitty mood, what are 3 things you can do to improve it?
Go outside, get some fresh air.
Perfect.
Exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And make yourself something delicious.
Oh, I love that. That's so good. I thought of what I forgot, and now it's back. I was thinking the other night to myself, and I'm sure I sent this to both of you on Snapchat. I want to know who has killed me in Fuck, Marry, Kill. I want to know.
Wait, how is this related to the question?
It's not at
Right.
all. It's just what the thought that I had earlier. And then
like just a lineup of everyone who's
Yeah.
ever
I
killed
want
you.
I want a list more so than I want to know who.
But you
wants
need to know who you were up against. That's not fair.
That's true.
Because if it was like fuck, marry, kill, no, I would marry you every time.
Love you, baby. Same. If you're not in the equation, if it's 3 other women, Austin's not worried about it. He's like, shut the. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. You didn't get it last time either. It's fine. Poe got it. Whatever. Yeah, I think I want to know who killed me more than I want to know who wants to fuck me and who wants to marry me. Like, I'm curious, of course. I would love to see like a graph of like who's
How many where you land, like a bar graph of fuck, marry, and kill.
I was thinking more of a pie chart.
Sure. Could also work. Yes.
Yeah, I want to know. But also, I feel like it would really hurt my feelings if I knew how many people killed me, or more than fucked or married.
Yeah.
But I feel like I probably get fucked and married a lot because I'm a great catch
These are facts.
and pretty hot.
It's
I
true.
think.
Yeah.
Self-diagnosed hottie. What? How much? An hour and 18? Damn. Okay, we'll wrap it up. I'll give you one more question. If you had to describe our friendship in 3 words, what would they be? Did you just roll your fucking eyes, David?
Yes. So whatever. Wait, it's this one? No. Our friendship in 3 words. Or less? No, 3
3.
3 words. Is it like this word, this word, and this word, or like 3 words or less?
Whatever you want.
Read the question again.
If you had to describe our friendship in 3 words, what would they be?
Got it. Forever. Understanding. Like, not this word, but like rambunctious.
I like that.
I like rambunctious because it's childish and also crazy.
I'm gonna go
impulsive.
I'm gonna go with copacetic,
Don't know what that means.
like reciprocal.
Thank you. Copacetic.
I'm also going to go with... Nope, I lost it. Abundant and intense.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Sure.
Oh, understanding was the word.
I said understanding.
You said understanding?
I said understanding.
Great. Well, we share brain cells, so makes sense.
A singular one.
One that we ping and pong back and forth to each other for an hour and 18 minutes.
Can I borrow it today?
Yeah, you can have it for the rest of the day. I don't need it.
Cool.
All right, y'all. That brings us to the end. Next episode, we should be shooting the shit with our gal pal Kelsey. TBD, though, and TBD on topic, but you better believe mental health will be mentioned. As always, you can listen to all episodes and shop merch at thecocoshow.com, and you can email me your ye-fucking-huzz or topic suggestions to thecocosshowpod@gmail.com. And as always, we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.